Hello guys, how y'all doing? Seaball here, and today we've got some exciting news. Summit is back, and yeah, that's right. Summit from Black Ops 1, one of my favorite maps from that game, and I know one of the favorite maps of a lot of people from Black Ops 1. It is coming back as a reskinned map in the next Black Ops 2 map pack, which is going to be called Vengeance. I don't believe I saw a release date quite yet for when it's going to be coming out, but expect it to be out sometime in the next 1 to 3 weeks, so sometime end of June or start of July. Anyways, there are 4 new multiplayer maps coming out in the map pack, as well as a brand new zombies map that looks freaking amazing. So yeah, let's start talking about it. First map up is Cove. And Cove is a rocky island that is located in the Indian Ocean. The map has lots of caves and there's lots of green shrubbery and other foliage located around the map. There's lots of outdoors areas on the map, which to me means that kill streaks are going to be very effective on this map. It didn't really look like there was a whole lot of places to hide from the trailer. Also in the trailer you could see that there was a lot of medium lines of sight located around the middle of the map, whereas if you got around the outside edge of the map there was a lot more close range battles to be had, which means if you're going to be competing in the middle of the map, you're probably going to be wanting to use an SMG or an AR, whereas if you're going around the outside you can probably get away with using a shotgun. The next map up in the map pack is Detour, and this takes place on a bridge in a giant city. My guess was Los Angeles, but they didn't really say for sure, so we don't really know. It is a multi-level bridge, and I'm not gonna lie, my first impression of this map is it kind of reminds me of High Rise from Modern Warfare 2. And for those of you guys who got the chance to play High Rise from Modern Warfare 2, you know that it was on top of a skyscraper and it was big open map. Well, not open, but there was a lot of fighting to be had on the main level, but then there was also some tunnels going on underneath it that you could use to get in behind the enemy and flank him, and I think that's probably what this map is going to end up being. There was a lot of medium and longer lines of sight on the top level of the bridge, whereas all the clips that they were showing of the lower deck of the bridge, it was mostly close quarters combat where you're going to be using a shotgun or an SMG to navigate around down there. And that'll be really interesting to see if you really can come up behind people and flank them. That would be great. High Rise was one of most people's favorite maps from Modern Warfare 2, so that'd be pretty cool to see. Next up we got Rush, and Rush is a speedball paintball arena. And for those of you guys who do not know, speedball is just a type of paintball where you're like playing pretty close combat, pretty close quarters combat, and it's meant to be filled with rushing and fast-paced combat. And one thing I was wondering when I was watching the trailer for this map is there are a lot of bags. Can't really think of another word for that, but there's pretty much a lot of kind of like bean bags set up all around the middle of the map, and I was just wondering if these are going to be bulletproof, because in real life these things wouldn't have very much bullet stopping power, which would suck if that was in the real game, because then you could just take an LMG and just spray through it and they wouldn't really offer much cover at all, especially if you're using an MMS, which I don't think you can actually use an MMS on an LMG, but you can still use it on an AR and just spray and pray for days. So that'll be interesting for me to see if how well you can shoot through those, but we'll see how that turns out when the map pack comes out. They say in the trailer that it will be a lot of running and gunning, and from what they showed in the trailer, this looked to be pretty true. However, we won't really know for sure until we actually get a chance to play it and see for ourselves if there's a lot of camping spots. There was a lot of weird looking tight corners, so I don't think it will be myself, but we'll see. Next up is the one that everyone should be most excited for. It's Uplink, which is the remake of the map Summit from Black Ops 1. And it doesn't, aesthetically, this map does not look at all like Summit. I mean, the layout of the map is very similar. However, Uplink is a very dark and dank map. It's raining and everything is just dark and gloomy, which I'm kind of disappointed to see, because that's one of the things that Treyarch has kind of been known for over the past with their games. Right here I was super pissed off. If I would have killed one of those 2 people, I would have had a nuclear medal this game. But anyway, so yeah, Treyarch has kind of been known for having dark, gloomy maps, and They had kind of moved away from that in Black Ops 2, but it looks like they're coming back to that with Uplink. I'm kind of disappointed about that a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But it is Summit. I mean, it's Summit. That's a freaking awesome map, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm really excited to play it and just dominate people, because I love that map. And last but not least, we have Buried, which is the brand new Zombies map pack that is going to be coming out in Vengeance. And this looks like something we have never seen before in the entire Zombies franchise. It is an Old West theme with lots of cowboys and other stuff going on around there. And the old characters are back from the original maps from Black Ops 2. They do make a huge point of mentioning that the characters are going to be bringing a lot about the progression of the storyline, which to me, this was a big deal, because to me what this says is that they are going to be using the Easter egg to tell us a lot about what's happening in the storyline for the Black Ops 2 Zombies. And this might not be too big of a deal for a lot of you guys, but for me and the other people out there who love playing the Easter eggs in the Zombies map packs, this is going to be huge, because to me, this says that the Easter egg is probably going to be one of the bigger and more informative Easter eggs that we've ever seen in the entire Zombies line of maps. So this is really huge, and also that means that there's probably going to be a lot of smaller side Easter eggs that also tell us a lot about the progression of the storyline. The next thing that I did notice about Buried is that they have a new boss zombie that can either be a threat to you, or you can use him to be an ally for you, and this is going to be pretty cool. I'm interested to see how exactly they're going to do that, where what you have to do to use him against the other zombies, or how dangerous he is to you if you don't use him. But that'll be pretty interesting to see as we first get our hands on the Zombies map pack sometime in the next few weeks. The last thing that I did notice about the Buried Zombies map is that they brought in a new ray gun. They're calling it the Ray Gun Mark II. And they're advertising it as a ray gun that shoots out a laser that can go through trains of zombies. So rather than just kind of shooting kind of like an explosive at wherever you're aiming, it's now going to be shooting a laser. So if you shoot at one zombie and there's 4 or 5 zombies behind him, it'll go through that first zombie and hopefully kill all 5 zombies. So that would be really cool to see. I'm interested to see how exactly they implement that. But anyways, that's all for the new Vengeance map pack. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know down below in the comment section what map you are most excited about for the new map pack. And anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, have a nice day.